What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be giving you a recap of the series between the Yankees and the Blue Jays. But first, I want you guys to make sure you guys are liking this video, commenting on it, and sharing it to any baseball fans that you know. And also subscribe to the channel so you will not miss another video that I drop throughout the MLB season. Also want you to subscribe to the other shows on the Refuse to Lose network. We've got Real Ballers Only, Carl Talking College, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs, In the Red Corner, Dave's Doghouse, King's Talk with Joe Jordan, and of course, the main show Refuse to Lose. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter/X, whatever you guys are calling it now. Want you guys to show the Refuse to Lose family some love because we keep you informed with everything sports related. And also hit the link in the description to become a member of the Refuse to Lose family so you can gain access to any of our Instagram chats that we have to stay up to date on any news, injuries, just stuff that you want to know, right? There's 3 different memberships: Pro, All Star, and Superstar. Each come at a different price with different perks, so make sure you check that out in the link in the description. And now that that's all set, let's enjoy the rest of the show. So, game one, the home opener, Marcus Stroman gets the ball against Yusei Kikuchi. Stroman came out with tons of energy. Before he even started warming up, he went out into the outfield and got the fans to start going crazy. And the energy was at an all-time high. Hometown kid pitching for the team that he grew up rooting for. It must have felt amazing for Marcus Stroman. The game was a pitcher's duel until the bottom of the seventh, the top of the seventh, when Stroman got taken out. He went 6 innings, allowing no earned runs, no runs at all. And the first batter that the relief guy faces was Ernie Clement. He hits a solo home run to go up 1-0. And then in the top of the ninth, wild pitches by Nick Birdie, 2 wild pitches, allowed the Blue Jays to go up 3-0, which ended up being the final score. Yimi Garcia got the win for the Blue Jays, giving him his first one of the season. He has a 0.0 ERA. Caleb Ferguson was the one who came in after Stroman, giving up the home run. He gets the loss, 0-1 on the season with a 2.45 ERA. And ex-Yankee Chad Green gets his first save on the season. He has a 2.70 ERA. Offense just couldn't get that big hit. We had runners on first and second in the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Verdugo's up to the plate. He hits a ball to the warning track in right field. That was to tie the game. All game long, I think we were just pressing, just trying a little too hard to get that big hit instead of just letting it flow and letting it happen. So that was that. We lose game one of the series, 3-0. Game two was Clark Schmidt versus Kevin Gausman. And this went exactly how I wanted the home opener to go. Aaron Judge starts the scoring off with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the first. All rise. We go up 2-0. Stanton hits his second home run of the season to go up 3-0 in that same inning. In the bottom of the second, Gleyber Torres gets a sac fly to go up 4-0. A pass ball by the catcher scores a run to go up 5-0. And then Soto gets his first RBI in front of the Bronx fans to go up 6-0. And that was all in the bottom of the second. In the top of the third, Justin Turner hit a sac fly to make the score 6-1. In the top of the fourth, Kevin Kiermaier hits a ground ball that ends up scoring a run to make it 6-2. In the bottom of the fifth, Anthony Rizzo hits a 2-run home run to make it 8-2. And in the bottom of the sixth, Juan Soto hits an RBI single to make it 9-2. In the top of the seventh, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hits a solo home run to make it 9-3. And as he's rounding the third base, he gave the fans like a little shush. I mean, you're down 6, dude. You have no right to talk at all. If you are new here, I'm not a big fan of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He likes to run his mouth a little bit. If you follow me on Instagram at @thatkid_Mercado, I have shared a video where he was doing a podcast and he said that the Yankees were afraid of them being the Blue Jays. And that's just not the case, dude, at all. In the top of the seventh, Daniel Vogelbach hits an RBI double to make it 9-4. Ernie Clement hits a sac fly to make it 9-5. Then in the top of the ninth, Davis Schneider hits an RBI double to make it 9-6. And Alejandro Kirk hits a ground ball to score a run to make it 9-7. Kevin Biggio hits an RBI single in the top of the ninth as well to make it 9-8. And we end up closing it out after that. That was a bit too close for my comfort, especially because I had a parlay on this game, and the last thing that needed to hit was Yankees money line. I started celebrating a little too early when it was 9-2, and then they just scored 6 runs in 2 innings, and I was sweating that game out. So I'm glad that the Yankees were able to get game 2 of the series, tie it up, and Luke Weaver gets his 3rd win on the season. He has a 6.35 ERA. Kevin Gausman got the loss. He's 0-1. He has a 9.53 ERA. And Clay Holmes gets his 4th save of the season. He has not allowed a run all year. He has a 0.0 ERA. This game, it looked over from the very first inning. Kevin Gausman didn't last too long. He lasted 1.1 innings, giving up 6-7 runs. So it wasn't a good outing for him at all. Clark Schmidt looked very good, and I am looking forward to continue to watch him perform at a high level, especially with Cole out. But we got some news today that Cole started playing catch, so we are on the right track to have him come back and be the ace of this rotation. Until then, we have to hold down the fort and just continue to score runs and be the lights out bullpen that we've been all year. And in game 3 of the series, Luis Hill goes up against Bowden Francis. In the top of the third, Alejandro Kirk walks with the bases loaded to bring in a run. And then in the bottom of the third, Anthony Rizzo also walks with the bases loaded to bring in a run, make it 1-1. And a batter later, Giancarlo Stanton hits a grand slam to make it 5-1. In the top of the fifth, Bo Bichette hits an RBI double to make it 5-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hits a ground ball that ends up scoring a run to make it 5-3. A wild pitch scores a run in the bottom of the sixth, to make it 6-3. Oswaldo Cabrera comes up in the bottom of the eighth and gets an RBI single to make it 7-3. And Juan Soto gets a sac fly to make it 8-3, which ended up being the final score. The winning pitcher was Jake Cousins. He is 1-0 on the season with a 3.0 ERA. Jake Cousins was recalled down to the minors today. I didn't really like what he had going on. We acquired him, I believe it was via trade. I'm not 100% sure with who. But if you recognize the last name, yes, he is related to Kirk Cousins, the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Um, Bowden Francis got the loss. He's 0-2 on the season. He has a 12.96 ERA. And Dennis Santana got his first save of the season with a 5.40 ERA. Yankees end up winning the series, the third series win of the year, of the young year. But that is how you continue to build and have a winning record, right? If you go out there and take the majority of the games, win each series, and take advantage of mistake pitches, and stuff like that, we will be a great team. Uh, and I know a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, you don't play for the Yankees. Why are you saying we?" I'm a fan. I'm invested. I've I do a lot of research on this team. I watch them every single pitch. If I can't watch, I'm listening to my guy John Sterling and Susan on the mics. So I mean, I've invested a lot for quite some time. So anytime that I talk about the Yankees, I say we because I feel like I'm a part of them. And so when they win, I feel I feel happy. When they lose, I feel down. Just like if I was in that clubhouse with those guys. The Yankees, uh, man, they look really good, dude. Can't again, I can't say anything bad about this team. Just when we go out there and we try to press and do too much, that's when I feel like the offense struggles. In the only two losses that the Yankees have on the season, we have been shut out. One by Zach Gallen and the other by Yusuke Kikuchi. Um, it's gonna happen, right? Every pitcher, especially the top guys in this league, will go out there and dominate an offense from time to time, right? Um, but you're you're gonna have to chip away. You're gonna have to find a way on base, do the little things to continue to have success. Um, Volpe looks great. Looks great, making go caliber plays out there at shortstop, hitting the ball to all parts of the field. I can't say anything bad about the kid right now. He currently leads the American League in batting average, so keep doing what you're doing, man. The adjustment that you made in the offseason, leveling out your swing, the strikeouts have gone down, um, and the pop ups have gone down as well. And I realize he is having much better at bats, and I feel like that is a he's learning that from Juan Soto because Juan Soto came in with such a high OBP and a walk rate, and he just has a great eye for the zone. He knows it very well, and I feel like it's brushing off on all the Yankees hitters. Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge, and Juan Soto are, I believe, 2, 3, 4 in pitches seen so far this season. And those are our 1, 2, 3 guys in the lineup. So that's huge, right? You can't let the pitcher get too comfortable. Can't help the pitcher at all. Only hit what you are going up there ready to hit. have a plan and execute that plan. And I feel like the Yankees offense is really executing that plan so far. This offense is going to be very fun to watch. Uh, Defense, we don't have many holes, right? I do want to see DJ back, DJ LeMahieu. Once he comes back, I feel like that corner spot will be up for grabs, right? Because as Walter Cabrera came out and he's been balling the way that he has been. John Birdie, he hasn't been a slouch over there defensively. He made a couple diving plays. So I feel like it's going to be a battle for that spot, and it's gonna be fun, right? It's always good to have multiple guys that can play multiple positions because you never know, the injury bug might come around and bite the team, and it happens. But are you going to be prepared to go out there and get a sub in that you feel confident in to make the plays or get on base or get hits and stuff like that, have these great at bats that I'm talking about, right? And I feel like between John Birdie, Oswaldo Cabrera, and DJ LeMahieu, that's going to happen, right? And then we can also have Glaber take a day off at second base or Volpe take a day off at short. I mean, they don't really like taking days off, so that's going to be hard to manage, right? We can also do something where we have DJ play first base, Anthony Rizzo go play DH, or him take a day off. But then we would still have him available to hit, right? Or late inning situations and stuff like that. So this team's depth is great right now. We just need to be healthy, right? We lost Jonathan Loizaga for the season, so that's tough on the bullpen. Curious to see what management does about that. If they go out and get a guy, if they call a guy up. Um, so I'm waiting to see what they do there, right? Cole, like I said, he's playing catch now. He just started, so he's definitely light catch. It's nothing too crazy as of right now, but step one, right? We're on track for him to come back and be the dude that he was last year to win the American League Cy Young. Um, can't say anything bad about this team right now. Um, So, with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for sticking to the end of the show. Again, make sure you guys are subscribing to all the shows on the network. Quick rundown: we've got RBO, CTC, FFC, In the Red Corner, Dave's Doghouse, King's Talk with Joe Jordan, and R2L Refuse to Lose. Every show that I just mentioned has their own YouTube channel. Please go subscribe, and I promise you, you will uh, not be dissatisfied. Right? You will be satisfied with the content that we are putting out there, especially with I mean, college. College is about to end. College basketball is about to end. You've got the NBA playoffs coming up, and you got so many other things going on in sports. And we're gonna give it to you before like Adam Schefter and all those other guys give it to you. So make sure you guys click the link in the description to become a member so you don't miss out on any news. Right? But until next time, guys, I will be back after the Marlins series against the Yankees to recap that as well. And I hope you guys come back to watch that. Um, Start spreading the news.